My name is Mike Strano. I'm an Australian entrepreneur working throughout Eastern Africa. I founded the ONGEA Eastern Africa Music Summit in 2014. That was after 10 years of Kenya Music Week, which I co-founded with a Kenyan partner. And ONGEA is a forum to basically help develop the industry into one that is professional, transparent, and profitable for all. So the ONGEA Eastern Africa Music Summit, now in its second year, has three pillars. It's trade, learn, and showcase. So trade is through the exhibition stands. We had 57 exhibition stands this year. Learn is about the industry panel. So we had 8 industry panels, 2 per day, with about 50 experts from across the region and the world. Each session had about 300 participants as well. And showcase is about basically performing your talent to a local market and international market as well. We had 29 showcase performers at this edition of ONGEA, and we flew in 4 festival bookers, one from Mozambique, one from Rwanda, one from Uganda, and one from South Africa. They took up the ONGEA deal. The ONGEA deal is we fly them in, cover their expenses, give them a working holiday. In exchange, they take at least one of our acts to their festival under a commercial deal. So they will fund for the flights, the visas, the accommodation, per diem, and a performance fee. The objective of that is to begin exporting music from Eastern Africa. What really happens behind the scenes is organized chaos. It's a lot of work. I'm very privileged to have one of the best production teams in the region that work for me and that I've trained over the years. And then also production partners as well. You know, we have some very good partners for this event in production, like Protel Studios, who did all the camera work, all the live streaming. Highway Audiovisual did the live streaming. Artville Music did the back line and the studio. MOB Entertainment did the sound, Extra Dimensions did the decor. So I'm a member of the Event Managers Association of Kenya. That's our company is a member. And from our partners in EMAC, we all come together to pull off a fantastic event. I think we're building on the success of Kenya Music Week and of ONGEA's debut last year. We had a lot more countries represented. We probably had over 10 countries represented here with delegates. We had delegates from Cameroon. We had a whole band from Cameroon, South Africa, Ethiopia, Djibouti, Tanzania, Uganda, Kenya, obviously, Rwanda, Zambia, Zimbabwe. So we had 10 countries represented. Of course, all the local delegates, both in the business and also we also welcome consumers. So ONGEA is about business to business and also about business to consumer, because consumer is very obviously an important stakeholder in the ecosystem. There's a lot of impact because there's very few forums where the industry can get together and discuss issues that are important to the industry. We discuss a lot of policy. Yesterday we had a heavy board from the Communications Authority of Kenya, the Kenya Copyright Board, the Music Copyright Society of Kenya, the Performance Rights Society of Kenya, and the Kenya Association of Music Producers. So we're discussing policies around the music industry along with all the stakeholders. So we're hoping for a lot of policy improvements, and the biggest thing we need to do in our industry is to make the industry more professional, more transparent, and more profitable. So those are the general objective, and those go throughout everything we do in terms of the industry panels. Yes, it is growing. It's growing every year. It could be growing better. We have a lot to catch up with. The biggest challenge our industry has right now is working capital. We don't have enough working capital in the industry, and that's because it's held by the users of music. When the users of music begin paying royalties and with 100% compliance, and we're hoping that Kakobo and the Communications Authority can help us with that. So when they start paying at the right rates, the international rates, our industry actually has the potential to be worth 12 billion shillings a year. At the moment, it's only worth 10 billion. So we can very quickly increase the value of the industry 6 times just for a very simple policy shift and to make sure that stakeholders actually do their part. We're not telling people it's a cost, we're telling people it's an investment in the industry. Pay the right royalties, pass the cost on to your clients, pass it on to the consumer. It won't change the cost of airtime or the cost of our soda. But with 12 billion shillings into our industry, how many people can we employ? Yeah, there's a lot of young people who need jobs. The music and the creative industry is one way to give them those jobs. The next ONGEA is in February next year. We're yet to set the dates, but it's probably be the week before or the week after Sauti za Busara. The reason why we're partnering with Sauti za Busara is that when a delegate can come here and flies in, then they can also get another sister festival of ours in Zanzibar and experience something different, something the same but also something different, and vice versa. So we're trying to do a lot of partnerships with other festivals and music markets in Africa to bring us closer together, so we realize a lot of synergies for the growth of our individual industries.